Alright, welcome guys. Today's video, we find ourselves up here in Lopburi. We're in what they call Monkey City. So we're gonna go check out one of these temples here. Now what most people don't know is that at one point King Narai moved the capital of Thailand basically over here to Lopburi. He would come over here, he had his palace, so he would come over here and he would stay for 8 or 9 months out of the year. And so they did all the official business here in Lopburi. So we're gonna go check out a temple and see if we can avoid getting killed by some monkeys. So let me show you around. Okay, so we're gonna check out this. We got some monkeys here. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about as far as being Monkey City. So this is right across the road from the temple, and you can see just monkeys everywhere. They're up on that building. They're in that building there. They've climbed through the gate and they're inside. And these guys over here had to put a screen up to keep the monkeys out. And they're just thicker than thieves right there. Now these are an aggressive type of monkey, so you have to be careful. You can see they're on this motorcycle. Just monkeys every which direction. And they're all over here. And they're up here. Now we're gonna go to this temple right here. Okay, so there's the price list. So they have a dual pricing here. It's 50 baht for a foreigner and 10 baht for a Thai. So this is Prang Sam Yod. And as you can see, it's been basically overrun with monkeys. There's monkeys everywhere. So they say that there's 2,000 monkeys that live in this temple area. And they have it where you can't get inside of the temple now because it's blocked off with the gates because of all these monkeys. But let's take a look. Now this is one of the most popular sites here in Lopburi. And you can see up here on the side, oh, there's a monkey climbing down off the top of there. But you can see a little bit of the plasterwork still. Now this was built in the 13th century by the Khmer. And it was, from what I believe, it was originally a Buddhist temple, and then they converted it to Hinduism, and then they converted it back to Buddhism. And you can see monkey trying to come over and get something from me. Now you have to be careful because these are like a macaw, or Maccabee, I mean, and they're a really aggressive variety of monkey. You can see the molding up there around the top of these prongs. Yeah, there's too many of these monkeys. Looks like there used to be a door here, and they've closed it off. I need a stick or something to chase them off. You see the ladies over here with like slingshots. Oh, that was a window. Okay, so they had windows there, not doors. You can see the window there. They've bricked it off. And then probably to keep the monkeys out. And here's like a door, so there's no steps in. Looks like they've ran some electricity up here. So this would have been 2 prongs, or 3 prongs, I mean. Which normally, like these are, you see these, they'll be like a mountain temple. They'll have like a central prong, and then they'll have 4 prongs around, like in the cardinal directions. And you can still see quite a bit of the molding here, which is really nice. Some monkeys huddled up over there. And here's a mama coming this way. Now I see people like online that have posed for pictures. They'll have these things up on their shoulders. But it's not a good idea. These things, they are wild animals and they will bite you. You can just see them hanging out all over the top of that prong. And then actually has a little crow or something over there. And then there's not a whole lot more to it. There's another little outbuilding here. And it has like a Buddha image that's fallen apart. And then this other prong here. And you can see that monkey just sitting right up there on the top. That's kind of funny. And then some more of them are kind of rappelling down. And another one up there. Yeah, this, actually it's really a really nice temple. Just, there's not a whole lot to see. I mean, you can see the, like right up above the door there's like a Buddha image in the plaster. There's actually like 3, and then there's some half ones up there. And then you can see it over here. And then you can see the plastering right there on the corner. That's probably the best preserved part on this side. It'd be a shame, or it's a shame we can't get inside, but I mean, if they open the door, the monkeys are just gonna swarm inside of there. And you can see the base, how it's built. So they hauled in these big, huge boulders, and then, or they quarried out these big rocks, and then they hauled them in, and that's the base. And then they built the prongs on top of it. You can see they used some pretty large stones. And I'm not sure where they quarried these at. I mean, there's some mountains pretty near Lopburi, so they probably didn't have to quarry them from too far away. And this has quite a bit of the feel, like the central prong of the one, oh, here's, oh, they're coming over. I don't want these monkeys to come over and like try to steal something out of my pocket. But it has quite a bit of the same feel of the one in Buriram. And here's some of the more. This one here has got the mom with the little baby. So the locals feed these, so that's why there's so many of them here. They actually have like a monkey festival, and they'll just do a feast for these monkeys. They're just all over this. I mean, you can see how many of them there are. And the smell of monkey droppings is pretty strong. Yeah. You can see over there. It's just kind of funny seeing them up on top of that. And then you can see how many of them are here. Tons of babies. And I've seen the government in, I think it's around Lopburi, where they've been trying to catch these, and then they've been sterilizing them and then releasing them back. So trying to control the monkey population. So there's one little building here that's kind of standing, and it's got some inhabitants here. And they're over here grooming each other. We'll go around the other side, it's open. We can see it's got like the lotus archway. Now, whenever I was walking over here, there was a street vendor. Got a little fighting going on. So there was a street vendor that was sitting there, and all of a sudden the monkey climbed down off the wall. Look at this one coming down. Climbed down off the wall, and he ran right up to the street vendor's cart, grabbed some of the food, and then hightailed it up a telephone pole. Has somebody over here. There's the baby, and some more coming. The babies are kind of cute. Scat. A couple more of the little tiny babies. Okay, so here they have one little Buddha, and then a couple parts of it, and then there's like a torso there. You can see it amongst all the monkeys. There's a mom coming down with a baby. You can see some of the molding around the top of the arch there. You can see the same here. So would have had a nice stairwell coming down here at one time. So we basically went all the way around it. got to kind of battle the monkeys. So you can see the Buddha here. And this lady had the monkeys all climbing on her leg. They're still all coming over there. I just had one jump on my back. Scared the tar out of me. All right, let's go in there. So this is actually a pretty nice view right here. So there was two seated Buddhas with a large one. And you can see the prong right behind. Just so many monkeys. They're just lounging around here. Definitely by far more monkeys than people. So if they're sterilizing them, it's not working because there's babies everywhere. You can see the two little babies right there. And you can see the wall. So the wood is mostly deteriorated there, but the archway is still intact. A little bit of plaster on the wall. And you can see like the lotus shape to this doorway. And there's not any of the styling still left in it, so hard to say what it looked like. You can see the back of the pedestal. And then the stairs are mostly intact over there, but they have a gate on it. And then the one window. Some more monkeys coming. There's a monkey climbing up the wire. And then the other one's up on the pole. There's a couple up there. So these look like they're actually just railroad ties that they've made into telephone poles. Now, right around this little prong, there's a ruin here, and then there's a ruin here, and then there's a few more ruins down amongst these, amongst the town. And then the train station is right here. So if you took the train here to Lopburi, you could walk right over here to this temple. It's just a couple hundred meters over here to it. And you can see how brilliant it looks. I mean, this is a brilliant temple. It's pretty simple. It has the three prongs, has the one room, and then it has a little ruin over to the side. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot here, but it is really well preserved. It's just a little bit of a hazard to explore this with all the monkeys. I mean, I'm not too keen on these things biting me because I've seen and heard too many stories about people getting bit by the monkeys. And whenever I was just taking a picture, one of them just jumped right on my back. Okay, so that finishes up a quick little tour of that prong. It's nice. I mean, the site itself is very beautiful. It's just there's so many monkeys. It's quite difficult to be able to experience it. Oh, just like that, we got monkeys fighting right behind me. But anyway, it's quite difficult to experience that temple because there's just so many monkeys, and they are wild animals, and they will jump on you. Like I had one just jump right on my back, and that's not a good thing because they have teeth and they will bite, and they have disease. You see some of them that are just, you know, flea bitten and their fur's all falling off and everything else. But anyway, this temple it's very historic. I mean, it was built in the 13th century, and you know, it was originally Buddhist, and then they converted it to Hindu, and then they converted it back to Buddhism, and then the little hall was built by King Narai. And so, I mean, it's 700 years old, and then like the little King Narai building is like 400 years old. So definitely it's worth seeing, and it's near the train station if you want to come and see it. So anyway, guys, if you like the video, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment, tell me what you think. If you want to come here and brave the monkeys, let me know. If you've been here before, tell me also. So, and then smash that like button, just takes a second. So a couple things, like and subscribe, and that way you're notified whenever I post a new video. And so anyway, guys, until next time, remember, life is a journey. Enjoy.